yeah, BRAINIACS. What kind of is going on, everybody? Wow. Globally, we are worldwide. Matthew Turner here with the Matrix Minds. What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are having a good time, no doubt about it. I am watching this shit show. Right. I ain't Dan Bongino, and I damn sure ain't Tucker Carlson. So prepare for 100% censorship on this particular broadcast. We're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about exactly that. The world stage. We're going to talk about with open lines, because it is all about the American people. Like Speaker McCarthy, no longer Nancy Pelosi. Somebody must have taken one for the team. Who was it? Got her ass the hell out of there. I don't know. Democrat, Republican, somebody. Thank you for the service. Get her ass out of there. Speaking of which, let's see. I kind of need the bomb. I need the bomb for that one. I don't know. Did you guys hear that? I don't think you guys didn't hear that one. No. See, because when we drop shit like that, it's like, there we go. There's the bomb. Yeah. So thank you, whoever took the initiative to, take one for the team, get her ass out of there. Ready? Anyway, look. I don't know what we are doing. I don't know where we're at. I don't know who we are. I really don't know who's in charge of this matrix. I truly don't. But what I can tell you is this man right here. Oh my God, McCarthy. Hey, I've got 40,000 hours of missing January 6th footage. Oh shit! Did I say that? Let's start the censorship, right? Let's start the censorship now. Yeah, Mojo. I'm cranking on Mojo and black coffee. You guys may want to look at it. The January 6th released footage from Tucker Carlson. We're gonna play some of it. So the video doesn't get 100% totally copyright. Well, CNN owns this. You can't play that shit. Fox owns this. You can't play that shit either. I've got to run commentary on it. So please understand that during this footage that I'm going to play for you, we're going to go over the January 6th final report from the committee. I'm going to go over with also something with you that was released on March the 7th from Mitch McConnell. Who defends January 6th tapes released to Fox News, despite McConnell's rebuke to McCarthy, defends January 6th tapes released to Tucker. Nevertheless, BRAINIACS, look, this is your show. Follow up on Rob Gauthier, my buddy from Michigan. Love you, bud. I really do. Thank you for the broadcast tonight, my friend. Nevertheless, my friends, welcome to the Matrix Minds. Buckle up, BRAINIACS. It's your show. Let's talk about the shit right now. Let's do this.
What do you say, BRAINIACS? You guys ready? It's time. It's showtime, brains. That's right. It's Matrix time. And it's go time. Welcome aboard, everybody. Let's go! We're going to talk about ufology, conspiracy, controversy, and anything and everything that we can get into tonight. Let's go. baby. Yeah. Crank it up, Brainiac. Yeah. It's definitely your show. Your show, and we appreciate you for being here. Buckle up, everybody. Welcome aboard.
The BRAINIACS. Oh, welcome, whatever. What's going on, man? I just would need to switch screens here. Man, you guys are like flaring up in that chat already. That's great. It's good. Glad to see you. No doubt about it. Let's see. I need to crank up my mic. Actually, you know what? I don't need to crank my mic up. I just need to lower my damn seat. Hang on a second. God, man, what the hell? I was going through the roof here. Alrighty then. Let's see. Go over here. I'm going to go to the brain chat. Where are you guys at? Because again, it's like, welcome to the world stage. That's what this tonight's topic is about. On top of that, open lines all night long. At least I would like to try to get through this footage. Would like to try to get through some of this shit prior to having you guys call or me just war dial you. Because, this is the stuff that you need to know about. That we need to discuss these things. We need to discuss these things. You guys have already heard me say prior, and everybody knows this Matrix is coming down. This shit show is over. The final battle. There's a war on for your mind. What is real? What is not real? And well,
I don't know. 7 days, the ring, right? 7 days. I don't know.
Oh my God! Let's see who's up in this chat already. Let's see. Check this out, man. Scroll a little bit. Whoa, Angela Blake, my little sister, man. I've known this girl. Holy shit! I have known Angela Blake since she was about 5. Like really known her. I mean, I knew when she was a baby, but I'm talking like you baby. Earl Field is up in the house. What's up, bro? What's up? Rocking that long follower badge. There you are. Miss Lisa Thomas, subscriber. Tammy Bonham, subscriber. I do believe Tammy's a subscriber to the broadcast also. Tammy says 40,000 hours. How fucking long? How fucking long was this shit show? There's more that day. Yeah. Oh, we are going to get into that. Andy Cassie says, hippies are not dirty, bro. Who said anything about hippies being dirty? I'm not, dude, you kidding me? I didn't say shit about no hippies being dirty. Other people's videos, says Peggy. Peggy's a subscriber here on the Matrix. Thank you, Peggy. All right. Andy Cassie says, let's just rock. He's cranking up the music there. Bang your head. Hell yeah. Again, I got to make all of that audio. Did you guys know that? I think you guys knew that, right? I had to create that shit. That's my stuff. Also, cannot wait. I've got a really good bro that I've known since, and I hope he's listening. Parker Breckenridge. Hope you're listening. Now I'm going to just tell you, the federal system is not federal. Okay, the federal system is usually privatized. All right, we all know this. The Federal Reserve is not federal. It is as federal as this show. Okay, and my buddy, I won't say why. I'm not going to say why unless he wishes to disclose it on his own. I asked him. I told him, I'm like, you know what? You are a perfect candidate to bring to the broadcast here, and to discuss the inside of the federal prison, system, because this boy was in prison for 15 years in the federal prison system. I'm not talking state pen. I'm talking federal penitentiary. So he's a really good candidate to have on the broadcast to talk to you guys about the Matrix, the Prodigy system, because that's what it is, the federal system. Again, privatized, baby. They're making money off of all of this shit. Matrix family, don't forget to subscribe and or donate. Yes, ma'am. Please, please. This broadcast is 100% supported by you guys. I'm telling you the truth. It truly is. Whatever you guys do not cover, I cover it. Okay, get that out. I'm gonna get that out. Whatever, out the other way. So I'm scrolling down through. 35 years, Matt. Yes, ma'am. I love you. I truly do, little girl. And check this out. Again, I'm watching. Hang on. Before you leave, before anybody leaves the broadcast, I'm watching the numbers go up. Okay. I anticipated, because of tonight's topic, it being so censored, it was unreal. Okay. Because again, I'm going to share footage with you of January 6th, the release of the 40,000 hours. We're gonna go over that. 40,000 hours of released footage by McCarthy to Tucker Carlson or Fox, right? And they're saying that too was, well, that was a setup. So what? Again, this is. I guess that is why I call it the shit show of the District of Criminals. To me, we are ran by a vegetable tray at the moment, and you're gonna have to believe whatever you believe, and whatever you believe. Guess what? It fuels your reality. I think I seen little sis, which I called Angela Blake, ask Rob Gauthier, what is the metaphysical world? Well, we'll talk about that if you wish to. But nevertheless, I don't want you, listen to me. I don't want you to fuel this I don't want you to fuel this bullshit over there. Okay, just let it crumble, because it is crumbling. The fucking show is crumbling right before your eyes. There's people bailing ship. Trust me. This Matrix will get a lot better. It's going. In fact, it's going to get a lot funnier. So scrolling down through. Keep scrolling. Have I caught up with comments? I have. All right, so now check this out. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to go over some things released to the general public. All right, prior to anything about January 6th. Do you guys remember whenever Biden called it an erection? We've got an erection. We had an erection. This man can't even talk. Cannot talk right. Can't ride a bicycle. Can't function properly. Erection must have been on his mind. I mean, I don't know. I mean, truly, I have no idea. I know I did not vote for the favorite vegetable tray right now, but nevertheless, check this shit out. We're gonna go over here. I'm gonna share some things with you, and I will everything I share, everything I read, and I broadcast right here. I'm gonna go over this with you. But I'm going to drop it in the Matrix so you guys can see it. Again, to me, I can't this show is not about politics. This is about me. I'm sorry, ego. I'm going to talk about me for a second. Okay? I don't give two shits about politics. I could care less. I'm going to I'm going to mock it because it mocks me and it mocks you. Okay? Anybody that remotely thinks that this broadcast, The Matrix, is about politics, it isn't. This is about me and you creating the world that we want to see. It starts with me and it starts with you. Again, I didn't vote for this vegetable. In fact, he's my least favorite vegetable. So nevertheless, all right, check this out. Let's just go ahead and speed through this real quick. Again, I need to do that now, don't I? I need to do this right now while I'm thinking about it. Let me go over here and drop what I'm about to read in the brain chat to where you guys can see it. You can follow through. See, I'm not changing anything. I want to go over this with you because, again, despite McConnell's rebuke, McCarthy defends January 6th tape released to Fox News. Let's go over this. Okay, let's go over this in full screen. Because this is where the rubber meets the road, okay? You've got a division, and we've already known, okay, that we've got a division in politics. We already know that. And all they're trying to do is divide you even more. All right, let me throw on my glasses so I can say this. Despite a course widespread attack on Fox News host Tucker Carlson, because again, Tucker Carlson was released to you, to me, through Speaker McCarthy, okay? 40,000 hours of released, non-regulated, non-edited footage of the Capitol. Okay, I think we kind of needed to see that, don't you think? So again, despite the widespread attacks on Fox News and Tucker Carlson for his portrayal, because again, this is a portrayal. We're going to show you here in just a second. This is where let me go again. I'm going to go back to this. This is where I need you. This is where I need you to just watch the footage. This is why this is so important. Hey, look at the topic of the show. Hey, I've got 40,000 hours of missing January 6th footage that you just might want to look at. Again, go to YouTube. I'll share the video. Go to YouTube. Watch it. You, your own self. Make your own judgment. I can't do it for you. Rose can't do it for you. And nobody can do this for you. You got to watch this yourself. Okay? Don't listen to what Tucker says. Just watch what's going on and make your own damn mind. Make up your own damn mind. Okay? Just like the Oracle said in the Matrix. Well, Neo's sitting there. He's like, well, she's like, you got any questions? He's like, yeah, I don't know what to believe. She's like, bingo. He's like, I don't know if I can trust you. She's like, you got it. So what do we believe? Do we believe mainstream? I'm going to tell you right now, this show here, this show, it is not a shit show. This is not a shit show. It's owned by them. I'm pointing to the chat. It is owned by you. Okay? All I am is a mouthpiece that makes pretty little screens, that give you, that kind of like puts together the platform for you. I don't own this bitch. I do not own it. It is yours. It's funded by you. It is supported by you. It is shared by you. All of the content is yours. You make the show. You see what I'm saying? I can't. My least favorite vegetable. Ange, tell me I'm wrong. Angela Blake, tell me I'm wrong. This whatever puppet that's in Washington D.C. right now. The dude can't. Come on, man. The dude shakes the hands of Casper the Friendly. What the fuck? Really? You see what I'm saying? You can't make this up. And 81 million. Now again, I'm not trying to fuel those that believe that the election was stolen. All I'm saying to you is it something just doesn't add up. Okay? I'm not going to stand on a soapbox going, the election was stolen, because you gotta remember, whenever they did this symposium, whatever the My Pillow guy did the symposium, the Florida Food, the entire weekly event, I tore the living shit out of. I'm a computer guy. I am a computer guy. I know security on computers. I know what was and what wasn't supposed to be on that machine. And listen to me. He proved nothing. The only thing, he proved no election hack. He proved no election fraud. Okay? And I will stop myself there. But what he did show and he did prove, we done talked about it. I talked about it prior. He did, however, show that the machine had Wi-Fi accessibility. Okay? The majority of the machines, computers released today in the public, whether it be a Dell computer, whether it be Compaq, whatever, it's got on board Wi-Fi. All right? The Wi-Fi. Now, my bitch as well as what should have been. And I mean, come on, at that point, prior to this show being so heavily censored, this show was reaching almost 11 million people. I'm saying the reach. I'm not saying funding. I'm saying the reach. This show is funded by only a handful of people. Okay? But listen to what I'm telling you. These machines that are distributed to the voting polls, etc., the majority of these machines are Wi-Fi. They've got Wi-Fi availability. So again, the symposium or whatever the hell it was called did not show any kind of hack, and the reason why is because prior to his getting his hands on the machine, somebody had come in. I don't have a flash drive. Yeah, I do. Somebody done come in, okay, and the poll facilitator let them in. The county recorder or whatever, whoever the hell they were, let them in the building. They just simply, I'm telling you right now, this is how this shit works. They plugged in the jump drive, turned on the machine, and whatever can literally be turnkey. Listen to what I'm telling you. I'm telling you as a computer engineer, as a computer guy. You can literally stick this USB drive in a USB port, go to the BIOS, tell the machine to boot from the USB device. It can literally happen in the matter of a conversation. Okay? Can happen within the time frame of a 20 minute conversation. Okay? Now, again, the poll worker let somebody in prior to the Serapeum. So the machines that My Pillow tried to show had already been flashed. Okay? No record of that. So he showed no hack, zero hack. You could not prove it. You can't prove it. Once the machine has been imaged, because that's what it's called. There's an image on the flash drive. Again, stick the flash drive into the machine, turn that bitch on, and I'll go talk to records keeper girl, right? And literally it can be boom, 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 boom. It can happen automatically, everything boom, boom, boom. The machine reboots, pull the flash drive out of the machine, and guess what? We now have a completely fresh voting machine. Okay? Proved jack shit. They proved nothing other than there was Wi-Fi enabled on these machines. They have got Wi-Fi availability. Okay? Hands down. Now, I go back to saying, 81 million voters voted for this veggie, as well as the tray over in DC. 81 million people. Right? I just don't know. I don't know. I'm being honest with you. I'm literally telling you how I feel. I'm telling you how it works. I'm telling you how it works as far as the voting machines went. And I'm telling you, I don't know what the hell to believe. I don't know what to believe. All I do know is what they want you to believe. The mainstream media is what it is. We already know who funds MSM. I'm talking everybody. And that's why I'm trying to tell you, be aware of all of them. Be aware of Fox, be aware of CNN, be aware of MSNBC, be aware of every single one of them. And I'm going to tell you this also, okay? If you literally watch this shit every day, and that's what you're feeding your mind, throw your fucking television straight out in that road, because it's doing you no justice. The only thing it's doing is it's pumping in and facilitating every single thing that they want you to help bring into this reality. You see, I'm being honest. I'm being as honest as the driven snow. They want you in fear. They want you to portray what they're trying to push. You to portray it. They want you to believe it and portray it and then push it, because they don't have the power to push it. They utilize you. They utilize me. Okay? That's why I will mock the living shit out of every single one of them is every single chance I get. Oh man, getting on a narrative here, getting on my kick. So let's go back. I'm gonna just go back to this release. No, look at it. This is NPR. This is NPR's article. So getting the large screen, getting the big screen here. All right. Despite the course of widespread attacks on Fox, we've already read that. Tucker Carlson and his team had executive access. No, that's the thing. They didn't have access. Exclusive access because, again, it was given to them. It was given to them by who? Right there. Speaker McCarthy. Okay? And the drawing concerns, the host would use it to spread what? A total new wave of disinformation. Now, see, that's what they want you to see. That's what they want you to believe. So here's the kicker. Okay? We do not share edited material. I don't edit the footage. Rob Gauthier does not. He doesn't edit his footage. He might. I mean, he might take out some stupid shit. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the meat of the bones, what you need to know, when you need to know it, who you need to know it from. Rob don't edit content either. Let me refresh my screen. And the reason I say that is because for some reason now my chat screen isn't scrolling. Again, I already anticipated that. I'm watching it kind of like just shake. It's shaking like someone with. Hang on a second. There we go. Let me bring this up. There we go. There we go. See, again, this chat right here was not scrolling. What is this? I hadn't seen any hearing video yet. All right. Well, anyway, I'm scrolling. Where are you guys? Where are you guys at? Am I on target here? What's up, Miss Kalina Angel? IO image. Yes. Cosgoats. I mean, do you guys see what I'm saying? I'm not saying to you anything wrong. Okay? You can image these machines without anybody really knowing. Walk in, stick the jump drive in the machine, walk away, have a cup of coffee, talk to a poll worker, done. The damage is already done. All right? It is that simple. All right, so check this out. I'm gonna play this footage for you, okay? I'm gonna play the footage. Again, I cannot make your minds up for you. You got to make up your own damn mind. So this is part of the footage, all right? This is part of the footage from January 6th, prior to January 6th, that they didn't want you to see. I'm telling you right now, I will share this audio, I will share this video, but you need to watch this, okay? It shares a whole different outlook. Like Tucker said, it's not disinformation. I can't even say it's misinformation because it's non-edited, from what I understand, non-edited footage released to the general public, humanity, from Speaker McCarthy. You see what I'm saying? Damn. Yes. I just this comment just coming up right now by Magna. MSM just keeps us busy with shit. They want you to believe in it. Didn't Special Ops steal a laptop from the Capitol? Oh. Ouch. I don't know. I don't know. That's just word. That's the word on the street. It's the word on the street. All right, brains, check it out. Here we go. The video footage that you guys need to pay attention to. The video footage that they didn't want you to see in here. Again, we're going to run commentary on it so that I don't get blocked, banned, censored, whatever, straight up from, again, Fox News. Okay, so I'm going to go here. We're going to play every single bit of this footage. Okay, that they didn't want you to see. Check it out.
These are the pictures you've seen of January 6th. They're familiar because they've been playing on a loop on every media outlet in America for the last 2 years. There's a reason for that. But it turns out there's quite a bit of video you haven't seen. And that video tells a very different story about what happened on January 6th. More than...
I got to go back. Okay, remember, I have got to, so that the video does not get banned or blocked, okay, we've got to run commentary on what you're watching, okay? So alongside of Tucker, you're going to hear me stop the video, show the video, share my view, even your guys' view. I will go back to the chat. I will share what you guys are talking about with everybody. Again, we've got open lines tonight. So what you're seeing, please share with me and everybody else your opinion, your thoughts, your concerns, everything else. Because I'm telling you right now, like Tucker just said, pay attention. Okay, pay attention. That's all I'm telling you. Right here, look at this screen. Okay. We've got supporters. We've got activists walking through there with a "Don't Tread on Me" flag right prior to Capitol Police. 1, 2, 3. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 1, 2. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 officers. I would see one in the background. 6 officers to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 or 10 activists, okay? Supporters, Trump supporters, okay? And watch them come in there and they just walk right on by. Continue on there, Tucker.
Bit of video you haven't seen. And that video tells a very different story about what happened on January 6th.
Right there. You see, check this shit out. Watch this Trump supporter. Watch this mob. Okay? Literally go through the Capitol. Pay attention to this shit. Okay? Where are we at? I jumped video right here. Here we go. Look at this. The mass mob, the red ropes are still up. Did you see that? The red ropes are still up. This mob is picking up. The mob is picking up. It looks to me like a coat rack. There you go. This is the insurrection mad mob. Keep going, Tucker.
On January 6th. More than 40,000 hours of surveillance footage from in and around the Capitol have been withheld from the public. And once you see the video, you'll understand why. Taken as a whole, the video record does not support the claim that January 6th was an insurrection. In fact, it demolishes that claim. And that's exactly why the Democratic Party and its allies in the media prevented you from seeing it. By controlling the images you were allowed to view from January 6th, they controlled how the public understood that day. They could lie about what happened, and you would never know the difference. Those lies had a purpose. They created a pretext for a federal crackdown on opponents of the Uniparty in Washington.
Our office wanted to ensure that there was shock and awe, that we could charge as many people as possible.
The first thing you notice from viewing the full video record of January 6th is just how many people entered the Capitol building that day. Hundreds and hundreds of people, possibly thousands, over the course of about 2 hours. The crowd was enormous. A small percentage of them were hooligans. They committed vandalism. You've seen their pictures again and again. But the overwhelming majority weren't. They were peaceful. They were orderly and meek.
Again, I got to go back and I got to share with you what we're literally looking at. Because again, check it out. This is the footage that is unedited. Okay? Again, Speaker McCarthy released this video footage to Fox News, and all hell is breaking loose over the vegetable tray ran district. Now you see why. This is completely a whole other spin on what we were told, what we were shown, what we watched day after day after day of a special counsel and a January 6th committee. Right? I wonder if the January 6th, now I'm throwing this out to you. I wonder if the January 6th committee seen what you guys are seeing right now. I wonder.
These were not insurrectionists. They were sightseers. Footage from inside the Capitol overturns the story you've heard about January 6th. Protesters queue up in neat little lines. They give each other tours outside the Speaker's office. They take cheerful selfies and they smile. They're not destroying the Capitol. They obviously revere the Capitol.
I got to stop it there, too. Again, sorry I've got to run commentary on it, but I do. Again, so I am allowed to post the broadcast, okay? Listen to what listen to what I'm also saying. You've heard me say this. You've heard me say this, and I truly, it disheartens me to actually say it. If you are entitled to do whatever the hell you want to do in this matrix of things, you want to destroy shit, burn shit down, protest, whatever be vengeful, spiteful, whatever. You have that right, okay? But don't forget that there's going to be consequences to the vile, destructive, burning shit, breaking shit, you name it. That's mine. That is my Capitol. That is our Capitol building. We do, however, revere the Capitol. We don't want nothing to happen to that building at all. At all. And that's why you've heard me say this many times. When it comes to like the diehard guns, guts, and glory type shit, I'm gonna burn it down. Man, hell no. No. That's what they want you to do. They want to have you so pissed off that you will go over there and toss in a freaking Molotov cocktail. Yeah. Burn that bitch to the ground. They want you that extreme. They want you that pissed. They want you that violent. But don't do it. Don't do it. You see, that is what they'd like to have you do. Like over in Missouri, they just burn shit to the ground. Yeah, that's it. Let's show our patriotism. No, what you're watching at the moment, as they're watching, escorting one another. Again, this is our Capitol building. Why in the fuck are we going to tear it down? We're not. I would not. We're not. I'm not a violent person. I am not I'm not a rioter. I'm not a. You're right. That's the way I feel. I personally believe and feel that way. That's my opinion. Okay? I can't control any of you. And, well, to be honest with you, I don't know. They want you to conform, control, and listen to whatever the hell their narrative is. That is exactly what they want you to do. So again, this is not long. Let me go through it, and then I'll go to the caller that's in the switchboard. So hang on. Again, we're going over this. This is absolutely, again, mind-blowing, unedited footage. Thank you, Speaker McCarthy, and thank you for having the balls to show this, Tucker. Because again, this footage shows a whole different spin, a whole different outlook on what we were shown by mainstream media. Again, no wonder right now the District of Vegetables is in a complete shit show shamble. You're watching it. You're watching it right now. Right now, you're watching the Matrix code flow and just go ding 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 ding. They are losing their shit. Okay? They're losing their shit over this footage. Just telling you. That is absolute fact.
They're there because they believe the election was stolen from them. They believe in the system. Here's the man you've heard referred to as the QAnon shaman outside the Senate chamber. These are not rioters. These are people who wandered over from a political rally.
We will not let them silence your voices.
After the rally, they walked down Pennsylvania Avenue, where organizers had secured a federal permit to hold a legal rally on the grounds of the Capitol.
I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard.
I got it again. Stop it. Let's stop it right there. Let's stop it again. Did you hear what he just said? Now remember, this is your at the time This was your president.
Over to the Capitol building to peacefully and
To what?
patriotically
To what?
make your voices heard.
Shit. I'm not. Hang on. I'm not really gonna drop my mic. All right. But you heard him, right? Right. It's what I heard. So let's just continue this, Tucker.
Once at the Capitol building, things began to get chaotic. Capitol police officers fired tear gas into the crowd. A few at the front of the herd broke windows. Someone opened the doors, and many hundreds of others just walked in.
They're gonna make that the story.
Of course, they did make it the story. And at the center of it, the single most famous person arrested that day was a Navy veteran from Arizona called Jacob Chansley, often referred to as the QAnon shaman.
The so-called QAnon shaman. QAnon shaman.
Someone named Q Shaman.
Jacob Chansley became the face of January 6th, a dangerous conspiracy theorist dressed in outlandish costume who led the violent insurrection to overthrow American democracy. For these crimes, Chansley was sentenced to nearly 4 years in prison, far more time than many violent criminals now receive. What did Jacob Chansley do to receive this punishment?
Gonna stop it right there. Because again, you gotta remember, every single thing that we are shown in this construct of things, there's always a spin on everything. Now, this is footage released by McCarthy that I, even you probably have not seen yet. So I'm just telling you, this right here is the shit they didn't want you to see.
To this day, there is dispute over how Chansley got into the Capitol building. But according to our review of the internal surveillance video, it is very clear what happened once he got inside. Virtually every moment of his time inside the Capitol was caught on tape. The tapes show that Capitol Police never stopped Jacob Chansley. They helped him. They acted as his tour guides. Here's video of Chansley in the Senate chamber. Capitol Police officers take him to multiple entrances and even try to open locked doors for him. We counted at least 9 officers who were within touching distance of unarmed Jacob Chansley.
Let's just pause this little video right here. Pause this video, okay? And I want to go back. And you see it. I want to continue to play this, but I want you to watch this.
9 officers who were within
9 officers.
touching distance of unarmed Jacob Chansley.
All right, so right there, right? We've got Capitol Police. You tell me why at that point they did not arrest this man. They did not arrest this man. They didn't put him in handcuffs. They didn't do anything. Why? I'd like to know. I personally would like to know why. Okay? Because again, if you remember poor Ashley Babbitt, remember that girl? She was shot in the neck, right? She was shot in the neck. And I wonder why her neck didn't like explode on the wall. But I'm just saying. Because I mean, I've shot firearms before and at a close distance, man. I don't give a shit. That gun is gonna at that close range, it's whatever that bullet hits, it's going to just like pretty much just serrate. It's gonna fucking explode things. Okay, 9mm, 45 automatic. It doesn't matter. That is my worldly matrix knowing. You shoot somebody that close in the neck, the hand, the whatever, that close range, their ass, well, of course they're going to die, but you're going to see shit splatter. Okay? I personally never seen shit splatter on the wall. I'm just saying. All right, so let's continue this.
Not one of them even tried to slow him down. Chansley understood that Capitol Police were his allies. Video shows him giving thanks for them in a prayer on the floor of the Senate. Watch.
Thank you, Heavenly Father, for giving the inspiration needed to these police officers to allow us in this building.
Contrast the reality of what Jacob Chansley did in the Capitol building on January 6th, the indisputable facts recorded on video, some of which has never before been seen, with the depiction of Jacob Chansley that you've seen in the media for more than 2 years. He's a terrorist, they said. He should be killed.
Shoot him. Shoot him. Like, you burst into the United States, if he was dressed like bin Laden, would you have shot him?
All right, but because again, I got to stop it here. I'm trying to remember where the hell I'm at. All right, so check this out. Shoot him, they say. Shoot him, they say. But again, you got to remember, the dude has literally walked through there with the Capitol Police. You see him right there. Shoot him, they say. Shoot him. And again, he was in walking distance, handcuffable distance of the Capitol Police.
Shoot him. It makes you wonder, who are the violent extremists here? Not Jacob Chansley, and the video proves that. But you would never have known from the media coverage.
The people sitting in the chairs need to be sitting in a jail cell.
Chansley is in a jail cell. He's been there for months. If he was in fact committing such a grave crime, why didn't the officers who were standing right next to him place him under arrest?
Tucker, that was my question. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for asking that, because I'm going to tell you right now, that plays and did indeed a whole other spin on the way we see January 6th. Okay. Now again, I'm gonna go over to the Brainiac chat. I'm gonna drop this link that I just played, this video, and if you wish, you can share it. If you don't. I don't care. But nevertheless, I'm gonna go over here to Open Lines, and I'm gonna see this for Eric. Maybe there we go. Area code 469. What's up? Welcome to the Matrix Minds. Hello. What's up? How are you?
Pat. I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. It's who?
It's Pat. It's the Atom Twister again.
Oh, what's up, bro? How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, I find how in the world do you actually survive, being this deep into politics for that long? Because
I laugh at it. I call it a shit show, and I mock it. Dude, this is to me, like I said in the right down here, welcome to the world stage. They want you to believe what they're showing you, when there is a whole other twist to reality. They're trying to push the narrative.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Do you really think that that's going to work?
Well, it does. It works on the majority of.
Not enough.
Right.
It
I agree with you.
Because
I agree.
Here's the thing: if it were working enough, America would have lost it a long time ago.
Oh my God! Damn. You guess, man. Yes.
People's attention to detail is like, there are enough people here in America and in the world, for that matter. I mean, like, we're getting laughed at by people in Australia.
Oh yeah.
So there's enough people in this world with enough attention to detail to the where, it's kind of an ironic thing, because they spew out all these lies and they're creating enough division to the point where, like, people don't run up and immediately sue them and have these people arrested. But their own thing is also working against them, because enough people see through their lies, because they're just so laughably bad. I mean, the world speaks for itself. Everything that's happened here, this is not like CIA level cover up or like military black project.
No, bro.
This looks like it was done by a whole bunch of amateurs.
Bro, look.
Like, where did they pull these people from?
Listen, oh my God. Tornado, this is the thing. They edited that footage. They showed what they wanted to create. This is why I laugh at the footage. This is why I laugh at this construct.
They've been doing this for a long time.
This is what
they've been doing this stuff. It's good old-fashioned
yeah.
sensationalism and spewing lies. They've been doing this since World War II.
Do you edit your footage?
It's unfortunate that it's.
Do you edit your videos? Comment whenever you interview somebody or talk to somebody. Do you edit the footage? Like tear the shit out of it? Do you edit it? Out of curiosity.
Well, I don't have an answer to that question because I've never interviewed somebody.
Okay.
So
you need your You need your own show. Really, you need your own show. So okay, let's go to Rob for a second. Rob Gothier is in the chat, right? Now I know, and you know.
Hey, Rob.
You and I know that Rob and me don't edit our show. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Whatever you say is completely up to you. You can share whatever you want to share. I'm not gonna stretch the truth. I'm not gonna portray a reality of yours that you yourself aren't portraying. I'm not gonna edit it. Michelle don't edit it. Rob don't edit it. This is what I'm saying. This is mainstream shit show. We're literally watching them build a narrative, create chaos out of calm. And wherever they have got chaos, oh God, let's bring in some calm. That's why Michelle Espinosa says, as well as like everybody in the chat, this is all a shit show. We are watching the narrative being played out on the world stage of complete drama. I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it. I'm watching it crumble, bro.
In fact, I mean, I'm not even bothering to watch that show because I have better things to do.
Amen.
But
right
again,
on.
That's me. You know, again, everybody's different. There are plenty of people that are going to sit there and watch this and laugh, and that's happening. And yeah, there are people that are getting sucked into it too. But you know what? You live and learn, and people are going to make mistakes. So.
Twister, how did you come? How did you come to your conclusion on the shit show of politics? Where and how did you? At what point did you really wake up to? It's a world stage. When did that happen?
I've always been kind of awake to it.
Mm-hmm.
I use a lot of the same skills that I use for just discerning my own reality with respect to physics and everything else to go ahead and recognize this stuff. Eventually, I train myself to sharpen up the people, and so I can read the nuances in what they share, but also cross-checking the information with other information and stuff like that. So it's an interesting thing. So you mentioned the idea about editing footage, and I'm going to let y'all in on a little secret. I have a personal log that I've been making for the last I started it in 2009, and there are many thousands of hours of entries, and none of those are edited at all. And there's even stuff in there, like I have a no-delete policy, so that's like the raw story of how I grew and became who I am now. And but yeah, it was during the 2020 election. You highlighted just one way that the election was tampered with. There were quite a few, and some of them were a little bit more old school, like taking truckloads of voting ballots and then dumping them into the machine when nobody's looking, stuff like that. You know, there have been a lot of different things, like so much so that if you actually look at like the voting stats, like in some towns, more people voted in that town than there are in that town.
Did you really say that?
Yeah, I really did just say that. Yeah. Apparently, they've learned how to resurrect people from their graves, and apparently those people have strong political opinions. So I think there's probably a few zombies that they've managed to find, and they've managed to talk them into voting, and they've showed them how to use the voting machines. That's the only way to explain the increased number of votes compared to how many people there are in the town.
Right.
I mean, it's pretty funny, but you know, I mapped out everything that happened in that election based on you know, what I found and all that in my log, and like it was already at the point where there's so many cheap shots, so much vitriol. There just came a point where I didn't want to be in the political arena anymore. And I just had to go ahead and follow my heart. And that's one of the tricky things to do, when it comes to following your heart, following a higher self. It's a big leap of faith to start doing that with respect to politics, since that's something that the mind often has a very high stake in.
Oh,
That's
yes.
what I learned to do. And so I didn't even know about the January 6th story until I saw you talking about it.
Dude, let me tell you what. Again, this show, I started it out by literally saying, the Matrix Minds is not a political platform. If anything, I literally, again, if anything, I mock it because it mocks us. Okay? Anything, nothing more. This show is not a political show. In fact, it is completely the opposite of that. Completely the opposite of that.
Yeah. No more politics. We want it out of the world.
I
Guys
agree.
Have made fools of yourselves, and you're getting in people's way. It's a good thing.
Alexa Jameson in the chat says, I choose not to be programmed by anything. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's why I left behind the news media. I mean, if they're going to lie and cheat and do all this stuff, why should I pay any attention to them?
Rob says, why shut down that voice? Free voices, free speech. Rob got the air. It's like, oh, it's about free speech. Exactly. It is. We're allowed to talk. That is the problem. That's one of the problems that we've got. Okay, like you heard me say earlier. That's my Capitol building. This planet is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful creation. Create. We co-create this planet. So why in the hell are we going to try to destroy it? We're watching a narrative twister be played out that we're destroying the planet. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You're not doing it. Rob's not doing it. No, Yvonne, nobody in the chat's doing this. We're watching a narrative be placed in creation for you, me, and everybody else to believe that we're destroying the planet. No. It's not my belief. I'm not doing that. And I know you are not doing that.
Yeah, and the things that a lot of people are doing that are destroying the planet are honest mistakes and accidents. And we'll get on to the more not so nice people, because the only people that are like really that want to see the world burn are people that have gone stark raving mad for some reason. And there really aren't that many of those people. Compared to the human populace, they're kind of rare. And it's a good thing they are, because the world, like some people say, the world is a mean and ugly place. And when you really look at the number of nice people and the number of acts of kindness and niceness that you see in the world and compare that to the number of acts of malevolence, of niceness to malevolence is very, very, very high.
Yeah.
So these guys, if you only look at like certain spots, like the worst places on Earth, you might start thinking otherwise. But there are so many more places to Earth than just those, and people are learning to be. Nobody wants to burn down the world.
Mm-mm.
People like the world. People like the Capitol building. People like this country, and they see how full of crap that the media is. Like enough of them see that to where all those that don't see it, they're basically like holding those people back from lashing out, and that's why you don't see a whole lot of what people want people to think is going on. They want people to think that people are burning down businesses and burning down buildings, and yes, there's a little bit of that happening, but there's always going to be a criminal or some group of rioters, but it's not happening nearly on the scale that they want you to think it is. Americans are generally peaceful, even more so than they were back in 1776. So,
1776. Wow. You brought up that number. See, but it goes even further than that, though, Twister. It goes back to 1913, 1914, when the Federal Reserve Act was created, right? And Congress, I'm just saying, and Congress sold us out, bro. They sold us out, lock, stock, and barrel, to the tycoons, big banking cartel. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that, but
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that there are other examples of, instances where people have done dumb stuff like that across, other history. I know that this happened in the Roman Empire, too, where people did, stuff of that general type. And, those Romans got upset about that in some instances.
Let's point
Those
to
guys were really savage compared to us.
let's point to this, because again, welcome to the world stage, right? You heard you heard some of the 40,000 hours that McCarthy released, right? Let's talk about this, because there was also a hearing. There was also you didn't hear about it. I didn't hear about it. Nobody else heard about it. But there was a public hearing on the origin of the COVID-19 pandemic. Did you hear about that one? They did a public release of.
Yeah.
What about that one?
I haven't heard about it. I mean, I know enough about that. To me, it wasn't about what it was or who caused it. It was just about what we could learn from it. And I'd seen enough to know that there were some lessons that could be learned from it, and know generally what those are, and that people would figure it out. So why don't you tell me the story as it played out?
The lesson to be learned is what we're talking about right now. And that is, you believe what you are going to believe, because your reality becomes what you believe. Okay?
Yes.
What was it? Was it
That's
what?
how source explores itself.
That's ding ding ding. That is what the show's about. The Matrix of Minds. Non-political, non-judgmental, but nevertheless, going back to the release of the dialect of where and the origin of COVID-19. Now, we heard here on the show through whistleblowers and shit that it originated within the United States, shipped to China, released from a Wuhan lab. Okay? But nevertheless, they said, well, it originated in a fruit bat. Okay? From thousands of miles away, it originated in a fruit bat right outside Wuhan, China. But wait a minute. If it was so detrimental, it was a bat-specific virus that cross-contaminated to the human species through a food source. Number one, the story fell apart for me, Twister, with why didn't it kill the bat? Right?
It might have been a natural. I don't know. I mean, the only way I would be able to know that is to understand the exact biological micro ecosystem of the bat.
Right.
Because this virus might not have been compatible with the bat, but I just don't know. I don't know enough about it. It probably is. Maybe some of you in the chat actually know more about the virus than I do. It could clear that up for me, because I have not actually really done any proper research on the virus itself. So I just don't know.
Twister, you're a smart dude. Okay, so let me share with you this. You're a smart guy. Just a lot like the COVID-19 virus, right? Poof, we got it released in Wuhan lab. It originated in Wuhan lab. There is fossil record. I'm talking fossil record that all species on the planet, including hominoid, just appeared. Completely destroys the evolutionary process of humanity. We just appeared here. There is no fossil record where, the fly once was this, it changed to this, it grew, the fly eye, it was once this. This is the thing. There is all things in this reality, and you know this as well as I do. This reality is conformed and very, very unique to one's perception of the reaction that you portray reality to be. Am I right? All of your experience is almost like it's tailored to just you. Your belief, your your faith in reality, your belief in reality, as well as this shit show, all stems from what you put into it. That is why I believe the origins of COVID-19 literally was a release on the general public. Because it's coming out in my reality. Bro, reality, it's now coming out in my world that, guess what? These people had their hands involved in this. It was a man-made thing. It was no change in the ecosystem. It was no change in biology. This thing was made.
Yeah. From what I understand, yes, it was. The original virus was brought over to Wuhan, and then it was worked on over there, and then got out of the lab.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually remember Aradif talking about this. He couldn't identify the intent, and neither could I. But again, I myself didn't have any need to, so I kind of just let that come to fruition. I let my heart take care of that, and let that come to fruition in a way that would best serve my own experience for me. And exactly what it's done.
Good, and that's the way
I didn't care what it became per se. I just let it become what would be the best for me.
It should be that way, and Twister, it should absolutely be that way. Okay, the reality should not be. It should not be. Well, this is my this is my belief. You're either going to believe in it or you're going to die. You see what I'm saying? It shouldn't be.
There are instances of co-creation where that does happen, but that's not something that has to strictly happen.
Correct.
The only things that are fundamental, in consciousness is existence itself, and therefore any reality, any experience that can be had is had, or is. I need present imperfect tense, like it's present perfect tense. Creation has all experience that there is to be had. Not is having, but has. Descriptive way of talking about source. In my upcoming Type 1 puzzle pieces video, I'm about to go ahead and make the video of putting together the Type 1 puzzle pieces. All this together and describe exactly why Earth is what it is in this context, and basically map out consciousness, the details of the higher self, the details of the lower self, what those actually are, in a way that's tangible, in a way that you can feel, and put exercises that can allow you to see this and perceive this.
Twister, I got a question for you.
Pretty challenging. Yep.
Do you? Again, I'm gonna interview you on Friday to where you can go deeper than hell in all of this. But let me ask you a question, since you mentioned Type 1 civilization. Do you and consciousness, the evolvement of consciousness, the upliftment? Do you see in your I do not channel RDF. I'm not connected to RDF. But you can do me a favor and please tell him I said hello. Rob Gothy, Rob, tell anybody both. Just tell him I said hello. We all say hello.
Yes.
Do you
in both? He perceives that both in me and in Rob.
Do you see these complete idiots? This blasphemy that's going on over there in DC. Do you see them evolving in what is your? Let me ask you. What is your belief system on this shit show that we're watching? Are they going to evolve with us, or are we going to evolve beyond them? Where are we at versus them? Where are they versus where we are? I guess I'm asking.
And it's interesting that you asked this question, because I did just connect to Mitch McConnell's consciousness. I believe I saw his picture come up.
Yes, you did.
As far as are they going to? That's up to you. You write your story in the moment. If you want to go ahead and experience a version of them that comes along with you, you can. And it's just a matter of knowing yourself and knowing how to live your experience. Again, I'm mapping out consciousness to understand I'm almost like a pilot in a 737 who wasn't trained on the aircraft, and I have to go ahead, and it's like I didn't go to flight school, so I'm having to learn how to fly this thing.
Right.
From the ground up while I'm in the air. And,
Well, you mentioned
so the autopilot
747.
is the only reason I'm not crashed into the ground right now.
Bro, you mentioned 747. This to me is how creation works. We co-create the reality, okay? But for someone to believe that we evolved from said such species is almost imaginable, to the point where a 747 like literally goes through a junkyard. Put it this way: tornado, right? They call you Adam Twister. So a twister runs through a damn 747 junkyard and at one end and comes out the other end and builds a 747 Boeing. It just does not happen like that. This world we are in is too perfect. Creation does not, in my eyes, creation does not make a mistake.
Yes, and there's actually, it's interesting that you mention this, because if you look at it from a timeless perspective, as in no linear time, this applies to the whole of the history. Like everything in your own timeline is a part of your consciousness here now, so that means you have the ability to shift to alternate histories if you want to. Then you are source, the matter right now, because right now I have a disconnect from my own self. Like, I've split myself into two pieces to go ahead and experience reality in the way that I am, where part of me is working in the background and the other part of me I'm directly experiencing right now. And so I'm learning how to work my consciousness. If it wasn't for that, working automatically in the background, again, it's like I said 737, but you said 747. So I'm going to go with 747 for now.
Okay, sorry.
And, if it weren't for the autopilot of this nice Boeing 747, I would have crashed into the ground long ago, because I am having to learn the controls of this. But basically, yeah, there goes my train of thought. But you can go ahead and put it back on the rails. About it.
Putting it back on the rails, bro. I've got some things I'm going to go ahead and talk about. I'm going to let you go, I'm going to look forward to your interview with me on Friday. Okay, if that's all right with you.
Will you send me an email, by the way? Because
I did. It didn't go through.
I want to go ahead and. Yeah, it went through, but I want to go ahead and have an idea of what kind of technical things we're going to do.
Okay.
So, am I just going to call in like usual?
Yeah. Well, no. Okay. You got video, right?
Okay, yeah. So we can do it on StreamYard or wherever.
No, we don't. We're beyond StreamYard here. we're beyond StreamYard here. I'll tell some. I will email you. I'll put you in contact with me. We'll get in touch, and we'll get things going by Friday. We'll talk. We'll come up with the topic. We'll come up with whatever you want to talk about.
We go. All right.
All right.
Well, that sounds excellent. I'll go ahead and show you what I've learned so far.
The Adam Twister. Yeah, man. I did again. I'm glad you called, actually, because I will get this out of the way. The gentleman on the line, we're gonna have a completely in-depth conversation with him about consciousness, the different types of civilizations, species, where we're going as a whole, etc. I mean, again, I love this man's energy. It's zingy. It's zingy. And I'm going to tell you, it's zingy without mojo. It's zingy without the help of any kind of substance. It's just the way he is. AJ, you're always energetic. And I look forward to our conversation, bro. I really, really do, here on Friday. Let me see here.
It'll be quite fun.
It will be. It will be fun. I want to get Rob. I want to get Robbie to call the show too, man. See you guys talk.
Yay.
Again. Yeah.
We would love to hear from Rob.
Rob is a great dude, man. Him and Carlina, I love them. They're good people. And that's what we need up. That's what we need up in this matrix of things, bro. It's good people co-creating reality with one another. You got anything else good to say? before I cut you loose there, bro, and then I'm gonna get the show back on the rails here. But dude, you're always more than welcome to call on Wednesday night and change the topic like you did. It's cool.
Yeah, I mean, and there's all this stuff that, goes on politically. And the thing you don't want to forget to do is, remember your own heart. Because all this stuff, it's part of the thing in the world, If you really do have faith in your own heart, then when you see all this stuff going on, it's not going to break. Like, I put my own belief in all that. If I really believe in something, I face the demons that I previously feared. I face the things that would get to me, and that is how I go ahead and, try my consciousness and how I get it tuned. Put it its paces, and if I truly believe in, what I believe in, it's not going to break when I go ahead and go to these things that, a lot of people are afraid of, or the things that get to you. The media or politicians do something, or someone says something mean to somebody else, there's always stuff to learn from these experiences. I'm not connected enough, to this part of myself at this time to share it in the level, in the wording that I would like to. But it was a very great joy to be here.
Cool.
And shout out to Rob and Kalina again. It's always exciting to have them around.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, Adam. Friday night,
Cheers,
my
everybody.
bro. Friday night, I will catch you. And again, thank you for calling me, man. Good to hear from you. I'll shoot you over that email, and we'll work on whatever you want to talk about. All right.
All right.
All right, buddy. All right,
Cheers,
buddy.
everybody.
Cheers, man. Good night, Mr. Adam Twister. I call him the tornado, because again, that is his energy. All right, so check this out. I'm gonna go over to something that just popped up on my screen that says that this is live. This is coming from news18.com. I'll share the link in the description of the show or in the feed here for all of you guys to see. Whether this is live or not, I just caught the topic. It said what I want you to see is, and again, I'm sharing with you the world stage. I'm sharing with you the shit show that they want you to see as a portrayal. Okay? Your guys' energy goes where your attention... energy flows where your attention goes, okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to press play. I'm going to press play on this supposed live stream, and I want you to see President Trump. Ouch, did I say that? I did. I want you to see what I seen pop up here. And again, we'll get this show back on the rails without a doubt. Check this out, Brainiacs. This is supposedly live. Whether it is or I don't know.
I will fire the unelected bureaucrats and shadow forces who have weaponized our justice system like it has never been weaponized before. It's sick. These are sick people. And I will put the people back in charge of this country again. The people will be back in charge of our country. The Biden administration is the most corrupt administration in American history. Hunter Biden is a criminal, and nothing happened to him. Nothing happened.
I gotta stop this right here, Brains. And I'm gonna tell you right now. This is why this show literally destroys politics. Is because I'm going to tell you right now. This is, to me, I don't dislike Trump. I don't dislike him at all. But I can tell you that he's going to try to bring order. He's going to try to bring order out of chaos. Okay? This entire shit show matrix is a complete sham. It is nothing more than a bureaucratically, politically ran, lobbyist-backed, corporation-funded shit show. Okay? be very, very, very careful as to what you believe, what you focus your energy on, and what you put your trust and your faith in. Okay? That is all I'm saying. Let's get back to this. I'm sorry.
Joe Biden is a criminal, and nothing ever seems to happen to him. Because, you know, say what you want, but the Democrats stick together. They don't have Mitt Romney. They don't have guys like that. They stick together. How's Mitt Romney doing? Not too good. I could name plenty of others, too. But they do stick together, whether you like them or not, and many of us don't, but maybe someday we get together. You know, a question was asked of me just before COVID came in. They said, the country is coming together. Do you think this is real? And I said to myself, it is real. It's amazing. I was getting calls from radical left people, the nicest calls. It's amazing because we had the best employment numbers in history. We had the best economy in history. We were lapping China. China was supposed to have taken over as the world's largest economy, and we were actually increasing at a level that nobody thought possible. We were doing great. And then you had COVID come in, and a lot of things had to happen, and we did a great job. We never got the credit for that job, but we did a great job with COVID. And then...
Oh, and then Matt's going to point out that you got to pay attention. Okay? This is sorry, but I'm going to share with you, okay, that my backing, my love for this man, he lost me at Operation Warp Speed. Okay? He lost me at Operation Warp Speed. He also lost me by his push and his drive for this vaccination. That, my friends, is where he lost me. He may not have lost you, but he lost me right then and right there. So back to President Trump, back to the order out of chaos. Here you go.
Gave back something very strong, but we were really bringing this country together. Had COVID not come in, I think you would have had a much different, because a lot of people want to know, can we all get along together? And if I didn't have that experience, I would say no, because the thought process is so different. But we were starting to really get along, and then we had the disaster, as I call it, the China virus, because I want to be open, and I want to be accurate. But Biden openly held back $1 billion taxpayer money for the government of Ukraine. Remember he said, until they fired a prosecutor, when they fired that prosecutor. And this prosecutor was after Hunter and the company that was paying him a fortune of money. Remember Joe Biden stood up and said, and I looked at them and I said, you're not getting that $1 billion. You're not, until you get rid of I can't believe he did that. Can you imagine if I did that?
Well, we gotta go back to that. We gotta go back to what President Trump just said. And the reason I say that is because of this. They did not like him from the beginning. Okay? This is where my narrative is going to spin into your world. Okay? They did not want him in there from the very beginning. In fact, they did everything they possibly could prior to him being elected to push the initiative. They don't want him. Okay? The Republican part, this is where reality spins into a wow. They want to bring, again, the way I see this is everything right now is completely in fucking disaster mode. Okay? Globally. We've got to look. I've got a sweetheart up here that is literally a sweetheart. Alexa Jameson's in the chat. She's from Australia. Australia doesn't even exist. So we got a ghost up here in the chat. AJ will tell you. Okay, creating order out of chaos, and then bringing chaos to order. This is what they do. Fear. Oh, bring them back down. Oh my God, we're losing them. God, bring them back down. Order out of chaos, okay? I don't dislike Trump. I just don't trust him. Did you hear me now? It's not that I don't like him. I just don't trust him. I will put my faith in no man. I will put my faith in nobody outside of this body. Honestly, I have been hurt by the most closest friends. I have been hurt by and left by some of my closest family. I trust fucking nobody. Nobody at this time. Okay? Nobody. I have been shafted this past year like you wouldn't even believe. Okay? And I haven't said a single word to a lot of people that have come against me. Not a single word. Because I'm watching karma. I'm watching their world. And I'm watching their world fall apart. With that being said, again, I'm watching. I'm continue to go this. Let me share this. Let me share this specific feed that we're watching right now. Let me share this in the Brainiac chat. So everybody there on YouTube. Oh shit! Everybody there on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, Matrix Minds over on Facebook. Go there at Matrix Minds Broadcast. BRODCAST. Broadcast, not with an A. It was already whatever. Instead, it wasn't available. Ain't available. Yeah, whatever. It's not that it's not. They just didn't want us to have that for some reason. Anyway, again, you guys understand why the broadcast that I told you is going to be censored. Well, now you know, because number one, they don't want you to hear and didn't want you to see the footage that Tucker released. This is alternative again. Not MSM. This is where I don't edit my videos. Michelle Espinosa doesn't edit her videos. Rob Gauthier doesn't edit his shit. We give you what it is right from the horse's mouth without editing anything. Michelle Noble's in the chat. She does the same thing. She'll tell you straight up the way it is without editing any of her shit, and she too is censored like there's no tomorrow. She'll call in Michelle. She'll tell you. I mean, I'm no stranger to sensitive censorship. Neither's Michelle. Neither's Anity. Anybody that speaks this truth is real. This is real shit. Real shit. Let's get back to Trump.
I wouldn't be
right
here
here.
right now, I suspect. And nobody picks it up. Nobody wants to pick it up. It doesn't get any worse. Doesn't get any worse than that. Although, maybe it does. It's called the laptop from Al. That gets worse.
Oh.
And yet they go after me over and over again about something that's not even a crime. They make up Russia, 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 which was a plan made up by crooked Hillary Clinton, Adam Shifty Schiff, and the Democrats, the DNC. They then made up a fake phone call. They took a phone call that was perfect and they pretended that I said things that weren't even in there. They actually imitated. Remember Schiff? He stood up in Congress and he repeated the call like I was a gangster. Over and over again, quid pro quo. Remember the term, quid pro quo? But there wasn't. I called downstairs at the White House. I said, listen, do we have that call taped? Because there's no way I said those things.
Well, of
and
course.
They go back and tell me, yes, sir, we do, essentially. We have transcripts of the call. Thank goodness we had transcripts.
Yeah.
Because these guys they're sick. They're sick people. And they were looking to do a number. I'll tell you how bad they are. So, and I tell this story seldom, but it's a strong story, Monica.
I gotta stop this right here, and here's the reason why. Here again, commentary. Got to run commentary on this. Here's the thing. Okay, you guys got to remember. You guys have got to remember that is what they do. If you think that I'm bullshitting you, I'm trying to blow smoke in your guys' poor little, pooper. I'm not. Order out of chaos. You see it locally. You see it statewide. You see it nationally. You see it globally. Okay? I'm telling you my belief. My belief is this entire world stage is exactly that. It is a funded, capitalistic, financially backed by those who want you to believe their narrative. You're listening to me. You're listening to me show you and share with you order out of chaos. Where are we at right now? We are complete shambles. The matrix right now is collapsing, right? You see it. You see it. And what's going to happen in 2024? What's going to happen? I don't even have to fucking answer that. You guys already know what's going to happen in 2024. We already know. You guys, again, I dropped that there in the chat. I dropped little commentary, a little audio bit there from President Trump. Again, this supposedly is live. I'm not quite sure, but nevertheless, I encourage you. Number one, I encourage you to go check out what Mitch McConnell just dropped within your matrix of construct about welcome to the world stage. 40,000 lost, not. You need to know, and we weren't in the need to know. Okay, they supposedly just MSM chopped the living shit out of this footage and showed you what they thought that you might be able to put a belief into. Okay, didn't show you what was. Okay, this isn't me saying this. This is what you've seen. So please, with all of the love in your heart, be very careful, because these entities, you are an entity in a body. You're not a body with an entity. You are an entity. Be very careful with what you put your energy into, because order out of chaos and chaos out of order is absolutely a real thing. Don't buy into it. Look at it really, really clearly, really, really closely, and you make up your own damn mind. Just like the Oracle in the Matrix says. I can't tell you, Neil. I can't tell you what you believe. And Neil says, what do I do believe? She said, question. Right? I don't know what to believe. I don't know whether to believe you or not. And she said, bingo. Bingo. Again, don't believe what I'm saying. I want you, please, to use your own damn mind. Use your own mind. Okay, there's people in the chat right now that you guys can all reach out to if you were lost, if you were literally lost at what the fuck to believe. Please, 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 create your reality, create your world out of love. Create your reality out of the way you believe it to be. Okay? You have the ability to facilitate your own world. I promise you. I promise you, you do. Ain't no Fed being trying to bust down my door. And I'm telling you right now, I talk to them the same way I'm talking to you. They know how I feel. They absolutely know how I feel. They're a human being just like me and just like you. They put their shoes on 1 foot at a time. They ain't no damn better than me. They ain't no damn better than you. Okay? It simply is what it is. They have a cup of coffee to wake up in the morning. They put their shoes on, socks on, shirts, pants on, the same way that you do. In fact, these asshats over here in Washington, District of Vegetables, okay, they are not any different than you or any different than me. Like you heard Adam Twister say, they're part of our construct. They're part of our reality. They're in their own world. They're in their bubble. Okay? We all create together. That is what we do. We are creators. We are co-creation. Okay? It will, one way or the other, reality will play out. Every single bit of every possible formality of reality will be experienced. I didn't say that. Sacred Scripture says that. Okay? With that being said, again, my friends, welcome to the Matrix Minds. If you guys happen to wish and want to subscribe, please, by all means, smash this subscribe button, okay? Smash that subscribe button, my friends. The reason I say that is because the show is completely 100% funded by you. Without you, it does not happen, okay? If you guys want to donate to the show, if you wish to donate to the show versus subscribe, you may do that. And where? Where do I do it? MatrixMinds.live. Okay? MatrixMinds.live. Look for Peppy there with the I will not be vaccinated shirt on. That's what shirt he's wearing. I will not be microchipped. I will not be vaxxed. I will not be controlled. I will not be controlled. I will not conform to the tyranny. I will not be controlled, nor will I conform to their belief. You are your own creator. You are your own damn maker. You are your own facilitator of your world. That is what you are. You, me, we all are here to experience Source. It will play out the way they want it to play out in their world. Help me. Help me, help you, you help me create the world that we want to live in. And it starts with you, and it starts with me. Everybody there on the inside of things, ABCs, check out. You're on the inside of this system. We are only on the outside of this construct, my friends. Cannot do this without you. So we are going to rely on you to wake up. I know you got it in you. I know you've got it in you. I know a lot of you, and you're good damn people. We do rely on you. Without a doubt, you got it. Okay? You're watching this matrix of things break. It's falling apart at the seams. Just watch. Pay attention. Don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to be you. Be you to the best you possibly can. And again, remember, you're watching order out of chaos happen right before your eyes. What are you going to believe? Where's your attention going to go? Where's the energy going to flow? Energy goes where your attention is at. So let's pay mind. Let's pay mind and be very, very careful, very, very cautious as to where, what, how, when, who we believe in, what we've got faith in, you name it. Brainiacs, with that being said, don't forget, question everything, even the fabric of reality. Check you out here on Friday night, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock West Coast time, my friends. Till then, we'll catch you out later. Peace out. Be good. Take care of yourself as well as take care of one another. Good night, everybody. We'll catch you later. We're out of here. Crank it up, Brainiacs, on your way out of here. Good night, everybody. Yeah. Let's do this. One of the fastest growing talk shows on the internet. Your show. Welcome aboard the Matrix Minds. One of the most controversial, conspiratorial shows on the web. The Matrix Minds. And that's right. Buckle up, everybody. Let's go. Paranormal, huh? Conspiracy, huh? Ufology, hidden Egyptology, and anything and everything we can get our hands on. Let's go. And if nobody told you today that you kick ass, Brainiac, let me tell you what, you guys absolutely kick ass, and I love you guys. Appreciate you, every single one of you guys. Share this broadcast, share this podcast. Indeed, it will be censored. I promise you that. Oh, sure.
You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. All I'm offering is the truth. Stay in Wonderland. All I'm offering is the truth. Stay in Wonderland.
is up, all my beautiful and gorgeous souls? I am Michelle Espinosa, otherwise known as the Shaman, through the Matrix Mind Media. So tell me, how many times have you wished that you had that special power of prediction? You know, to know what was going to happen before it actually happened and took place. To have some power and control over that situation before things came flying at you out of left field. The thing is, you actually can have that power. You can be aware of what's coming. Tune in to Astrology TV with me for Breaking the Cage every Sunday evening at 10 p.m. Eastern on the Matrix Mind Media. And I will go through the astrology and help put you on the right course and get you back in control of your own life. Love you guys.
This CBD fluid is a whole flower fluid extracted from the cannabis flower. We don't use any heat, butane, or chemicals when we extract, so we get all of the components of the plant. All the CBD, CBG, CBA, all the terpenes, all the flavonoids. This allows our body to absorb at 60 to 90% rather than the average of 6 to 10% absorption you would get with a CBD oil. Because our bodies are made up of mostly water and this is a fluid, it's highly absorbable so that you're getting 500% more nutraceuticals per dose. We also have this available in our CBD spray as well as a muscle rub with all kinds of botanicals. You're going to absolutely love it.
Check it out, Brainiacs. MatrixMinds.live/CBD. CBD I use. Feel free again. Feel alive again. And now back to the show.